guys, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to build for your storm shield defences for the Devil Amplifier. In this video I'm going to show you the build from the west, and then I'll make a part 2 and show you how to build from the north. Now this amplifier is called the Devil for a reason. It can be rather tough, but I'm going to show you how you can tame the beast, as it were. Now for storm shield defences you don't really need to go too crazy, and it's actually simpler than you actually think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what you need to do to build for the Devil Amplifier, which will take you right through to SSD 10, and after that it all has to get stripped out, and I'll show you in another video on how to build this amplifier for your endurance. Now first of all, what we're going to do is we may as well start from this end. We don't need to build any further than really from about here. So if you first place some floors down here until you get to about here. Okay, now what you want to do is make sure that all the husks and enemies path down straight this way, and you don't really want them to negotiate and come through this way really. So what you want to do then is start putting your blockade in, which I'll show you how to do now. You build like that, and we'll place some walls on the back like so. Alright, now we'll put some 45s in, which will basically look like this eventually. Okay, but for upgrade purposes I'm just going to leave them down for now, and I'll put them back up into their correct positions afterwards. You don't necessarily need to put one there, but if you go like so, and we'll do the same again. In fact, you can actually leave that one open, so if they want to they can actually walk down there and go up this way. Alright, so you put another wall in here. Again, the pyramids will go down for now, and leave it like so. Just in case anything does happen, we will put another wall there. Okay, right, now that we got that in place, what we can do is we'll just put another back plate on here like this, and this one itself I might do like so. We'll put our pyramids down once again, and the back plate, and now what we want to do is create a tunnel down like this. This will be our timeout chamber. I mean, if you wanted to you can put another one in, but I doubt very much you're going to need to, because even if you're solo you can actually handle both sides of this quite easily. We'll put a roof on it now, and we'll come right down that one until we've got this entire area here covered, because this is actually a spawn in itself. Okay, that should be enough. If you wanted to you can put an extra layer here. Okay, we'll continue the roof all the way along to the end like this, and finally we'll come out by a couple there. If you wanted to you can finish it off so it's in line like that. We can place traps on these that will reach 3 blocks down, and as we're on a slope we'll be using tire drop traps here. Right, now we'll put a timeout chamber there. We can put another timeout chamber here, and if you wanted to you can put some more floors here and then some final back plates there. Now if you wanted to, again we can build a gully so that we condense all the traffic into just one block rather than two. and we'll fill that in like that. Okay.
1 minute later.
And what we'll do is, in fact we'll do it that way, is we'll put a block off in like that. Just leave it open so that we can upgrade it easily, and the same for this one. And we'll put a wall there, and that should be fine. You can then put, because the spawn itself is around the back here, okay, so it won't blow out any of these floor plates here that we've placed. Okay, right, now we'll put some quarter pieces in. We'll come down like that. We can make them zigzag, and there's your basic tunnel for the west on the left hand side if you've got your back to the amplifier. Now here, what we're going to need to do, now notice we've got that meteor drop here. Okay, now we can move that, that's not a problem. So what we're going to do now is we're going to place floor pieces all the way to the end of the ridge. We'll turn left and we'll make an L shape like so, and that will bring the meteor to drop about here, this area here. Okay, now what we want to do is we'll create yet another gully, so that we're again condensing all the traffic into just one block walking straight down this way. Okay, now we'll put some pyramids on top and we'll close this in. Now as you can tell, we're getting rather close to the storm shield at this point. Okay, now I will put a link in the video's description on how you can actually get outside of the storm shield to actually build the rest of the tunnel system on the outside there, because there is a spawn that occurs around about here. It doesn't always happen, but it's normally a lobber spawn that will appear there. So I will actually have to ask one of my friends to come in and build that section for me. Okay, but again, this is covered. I won't show it in this video as it's covered. It's pretty much exactly the same as what I'm looking at here, and you can get to see how I actually build the same build itself in that video and how I do it from the outside there. Now that we've done that, you can see now that we've moved the meteor back by a tile already. Now we can start putting some extra blockade in. And we'll do it just like that. We'll put our pyramids down and continue the back plate like so. Alright, now we can do again that. Again, put back plate in. Oh, we'll get rid of that. And then we'll put our pyramids down again, which I'll show you later on in the video which direction they should be, which will basically just be like that. Okay, right, again we'll start building our tunnel. We'll put the timeout chambers in, and this one we'll build across the back like that. We'll put pyramids down, which will turn up in a minute. Then put our final back plate in there like that. Okay, right, now that we've done that, in fact this one will have to be flat. Put our floors down, we'll put a roof on here and there, a wall there, and then we'll continue the roof all the way down to the end like this. And now we put a wall there, come up, another wall, and now whereas we're 3 blocks high, we'll actually continue all the way along like so. Get rid of that one. and there's the basic tunnel system entrance point there. Okay, right, now where this is our timeout chambers, we're going to put our quarter walls in again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then zigzag like that. Right, now that we've done that, I'll just walk through with, show you how it's all done. Okay, that should be perfectly fine. You can see that that's totally in line with both sides. Okay, now with all the traps and everything like that that are going to be in place, it pretty much takes care of itself. You might just want to, because you've got more timeout chambers on this side, if you are running this solo, then I would probably say your best point would be to stand here and take out any enemies that might come through this point here, but again, I very much doubt it. Let me just show you what it looks like from above. Okay, and what I'll do is we'll do our count to 3, and then when I come back again, it'll all be upgraded and I'll be able to show you how to trap it all out. 3, 2, 1. Now that we've got it all upgraded for you, what we're going to do now is, as I said, we're going to go through the blockades and we're going to put things into the correct positions. I'm actually going to put another 2 walls here, and then we'll turn this up to a 45 facing west. Same with these 2. Notice how I put an extra couple of pieces in here. This one I'm standing on, and that one. This is going to be facing to the south. That one will be facing southwest. Okay, these 2. These 2 will have up facing the west, and this one here we will have, we'll have that facing the west as well. Okay, well, that's that one done. We'll just come over here. All these will be turned up 45 degrees facing west, and we'll do the same with these 3 and these 2. This corner one, which is here, will face southwest, and this one here we will have facing the west. Okay, these 2 here, because they're on a hill, we'll leave these flat. I'll bless them over there, not a problem. Oh, falling straight through. Okay, let me just go round and upgrade these before I forget. And this one over here. Right, come inside. We will then again leave this pyramid flat because we're on a hill. This one will turn up into a 45 diagonal facing the northwest. Okay, and we'll close that up as well. Right, now we're all upgraded. Shoot over here. Make sure that's all done. Alright, we'll come through here.
A few moments later.
Well, that certainly wasn't meant to happen. As you can see, I have actually made a slight change to the way this is set up over here, and what I'll show you is, it was my bad, I did actually mess up slightly. If you come in here, I did actually have, I think it was these two, I had one of them so that they were facing that direction. Okay, just make sure that you have all these fold ups set so that they're connecting the back plates rather than the front. Okay, so it's like that and like that, opposed to having them so that the metal's here. It was only on one of these, but I've made a slight change to this already and I can't remember which two it was, so we'll have a look at the video and you'll see which ones are actually turned the wrong way, and just make sure that they both look like this. Alright, so now, as you saw before, the meteor did strike correctly this time, and it's now back and locked in like so. Alright, so note to diary, make sure that these two blockades are set with the floor plans like this and not touching this wall here. Make sure they're touching the back plates instead. Alright, apologies for that. I'm glad that actually happened so that you saw and I saw, if you don't get it right, the meteor will strike and mess things up for you. Right, I want to quickly just upgrade this again. Right, now that we're back on schedule, slight detour, meteor still fine, and now I can actually show you how to trap this out. Right, now what we're going to do first is we'll place our wall launchers. Now this has only got one push back, so we're going to use a 1x wall launcher. 1x meaning the amount of impact and knockback on it. We'll place one here. We'll place our second one here. Now this is a 2, okay? Now because you've got 1, 2 and 3, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a 3x on this one. And then what we'll do is we'll place wooden floor spikes with kill crit all the way down. Now you can, if you wanted to, on the end one do a tar pit, but you will find that if you are shooting things down the tunnel and you hit something and they're touching that tar pit, it will go off, and then it's a few seconds waiting time for the delay of it to reset again. Okay, so it's up to you whether or not you want to go for wooden floor spike or a tar pit on the end one. I'm going to go for a wooden floor spike because I like to be involved myself. Now in here, because we've got a wall launcher, we don't want to put a broadside on this wall, so facing a wall launcher we'll always put a dart that has no impact on it. We can put a broadside facing that away, and we'll put a Zappo Max or Wall Dynamo, whichever ones you've got on that side. They're both the same trap, just a reskin. Here we'll put a retractable floor spike, and then we can put a mixture really down here, so we can go 1, 2, so you've got one either side like so, and then we'll put a Wall Dynamo or Zappo Max here and here. At the back wall again facing a wall launcher we'll put a dart, we'll put another dart there, and then what we can do is, because this is a double depth tunnel, we can put a retractable on this one, a floor freeze on the end, and then we'll put a gas trap on the floor freeze above like so, so that the floor freeze will keep them intact, or keep them where they should be underneath the gas for as long as possible. This one will put a ceiling electric field so that anything that comes past here whilst that trap's resetting will get zapped by that, plus the gas we'll have here as well. Okay, we'll do the same on this one, the electric field. We will put a retractable floor spike here. Okay, and then we'll put additional wooden floor spikes on these two. You can put a couple on there if you wanted to. Not many husks are going to want to go this way, so I'm going to probably just leave that one as it is, blank. You probably don't even need to put a trap on this at all. Anything that might want to come through here will knock off down there. So let's get rid of this tree for now. And then we'll put just a single X wall launcher on this one. Okay, now if you wanted to, you could do the same on that one, but what we're going to tend to do is, because obviously we're going to be dealing with some propanes, no doubt, we need to put some sound wall protection on here so that those exploders drop their bottles and don't self-detonate or try and throw at you if you get too close. Alright, we'll be doing that shortly. So on this one, I'll say we'll put a ceiling electric field on here, and we're going to mix and match these all up now. So we'll put another one here, we'll put another one here, and we'll put another one here. Okay, right, for the remainders we can put a gas trap on this one, on that one, on that one, on that one, and then we'll go with gas all the way down like so. In this one we'll put our ceiling electric field again, and then we'll put our mixture of wall traps on these ones. We'll then go for our dynamos or Zappo maxes in here and here and on here. We'll place a ceiling electric field on that one, and now that we're on the slope here, we put our back to the spawn so that we make sure that the bottle's facing the spawn and that the tyres will naturally drop down. They will anyway, but just that they sort of are set in the right position to go downhill naturally. And then we'll place our tyres there like so. Under here we'll put a ceiling electric field so that we get a zap, and then we'll put a broadside. So that I do this so that husks don't just get underneath here and start bashing away at these ceilings thinking they could just bypass anything or do something they shouldn't do. Alright, now on this one we'll put a double reload speed with heel sound wall on this side. On the other side we shall put an increase, double reload speed again. Okay, on here we will put a heel full durability, no reload speed, or if you wanted to you could go with, because you don't really need it to heal, it's only going to be one wave, we can go with effects duration and just one reload speed. Okay, so what will happen with this is, as the husks walk past these two, although they'll initially go off together, because they've got different reload speeds, they'll then be out of sync, and as one's reloading the other one will take its place and vice versa. Okay, we can put a dart on here. This one, if you could put a wall launcher which will just knock them back out downhill again there. On this one We'll put another double reload speed with heal sound wall on there. Okay, and that should be there. This might just be good as a flobber protection, if anything, if they want to stand there and start throwing over that way, but I doubt they will. It's only if you're going to be standing on top or in the tunnels that they'll actually start throwing mainly you than anything like that, because they're just far too far back to even warrant lobbing at the amplifier at that point. Okay. You could put another trap here. We could put a gas on this one, say. Like so. Alright. Now if we come here, and these will all have to be tyres, as we are on a slope on this one. We'll put a tyre, we might as well put them there now, we've got them all the way along to there. Okay, these ones will have sound walls on. Again, we're going to go for double reload speed with heal on these two. On the back, we'll put some increase here and here. We can put a ceiling electric field on these two. Again, so if husks want to feel like they can go through the blockade or to start damaging this, they'll have a problem. We'll put a double reload speed with heal sound wall on here. We'll put another one on here. As we come through, we'll place our wooden floor spikes in first, all the way along. A retractable in that timeout chamber, in that one, and in that one. We'll put our darts in next. 1, 2, 3. Ceiling electric field in that one, and that one. And again, the same on this side as we've done on the other. One broadside, second, and the third, and then finally I'll Zapper Max Flash Dynamos on these three. Right, put one there, and we might actually leave this one, put a further sound wall on here. Again, double reload speed with heal. Alright, this one can be, we can put our broadside on here now if you, and there. On these, again, they're only single point entries, so we'll put 1x wall launchers on these three walls here. Okay, we've got all that in place. That's all done. Right, now if we turn, and we'll put gas now all the way down. And that's how that looks like. Now here, what we'll end up having to do is we'll build like so there, and then there, and another one will go here. I'll get rid of that later. So we box all this area in here. This will then have a piece there like so, and another piece there like that, and these will have wall launchers on them. 4x really with heal on them. They don't get used very often, so one wave at most, I think, during that SSD or any SSDs. And if the devil does get hit twice, it'll probably be from both directions. Okay, so again, you don't need a lot of durability, so we'll go for the 4x with heal, and then we'll put the increased traps on the back of these walls here. Okay, Right. That is now, I believe, all done. So I'll do one last pass through just to show you how it all looks. So up here. And that's how that looks like. There we go. Right. One final look at the trap tunnel. Everything's all trapped up. Again, this will last you all the way through your SSD to SSD 10, and then we'll have to strip all this out and put a different build in, which I'll show you in a later video. Alright guys, and in part 2 of the Devil, I will show you how to build your trap tunnel from the north. If you found this video interesting, please like and subscribe, and consider using my support creator code 7SUP, which you can see here. If you've got Discord, why not join our Discord server, STW Central. The link will be at the end of the video and in the description. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.